Welcome to your feature presentation, the podcast where we bring you the latest and greatest movies of pop culture. Today, we are talking about the new Legend of Zelda movie, Stranger Things trailer. We're going to do a Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat reaction trailer, a bunch of other stuff. So here we go. And now it's time for Movie News with Andrew McKay.
The part of the show where Andrew brings movie news. All right, some things we have that most notably we want to discuss.
Yes.
Some Legend of Zelda actors have been released. We have Bo Bragason and Benjamin Evan Ainsworth as Zelda Link. Yes. I'm very excited for this movie. So far, the projection is May 7th, 2027.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes. But I think that's really exciting. I like those games. I was not, unfortunately, an OG Zelda, like 90s Zelda player. My wife was. She was big into the games and actually is like more of a gamer personality in that regard than I am.
Yeah.
So she loves like the OG couple of Legend of Zelda games, but we both really liked the two newer ones that have come out. So I'm excited. I think this will be fun and hopefully not a meme. Hopefully it's not a Minecraft.
Yeah, this is interesting because Zelda is kind of a thing where you have to kind of take it semi-seriously.
Right.
But not like a Mario. I don't know. I mean, IGN released a classic April Fool's trailer like decades ago. And it is such a funny twist. But it's like, I don't know if they could make it look good. But I don't know. We're going to get an Elden Ring movie. And if it's if we get a movie that's more Elden Ring than Mario movie, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a live action equivalent. That's the tricky part, is it's so unique.
It is tricky. And I don't know that Nintendo has ever done, audience, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if Nintendo has ever been a part of a more serious movie, right? I'm thinking Hobbit vibes or this Legend of Zelda movie, right? There are consequences. There's a serious premise for some of the most recent games. It's a little childish, but I don't think it'd be hard to bring it up a level out of pure childish and bring it into that realm of like family friendly but consequential, right?
Yeah, that's a really great point, because I was gonna say Lord of the Rings, but that's too intense for that kind of movie. But if it's, which I love Lord of the Rings so much more, I think The Hobbit has some flaws, some pretty big ones. Listen to all of our episodes to hear me talk about that. But if the Legend of Zelda movie is more Hobbit, in feel, I think that could be a safe place for it. And I think the big issue with The Hobbit is people compared to Lord of the Rings. And so if it's just going in that like it's supposed to be more of a fantastical fantasy, it's more
right. It's dreamier,
more
whimsical. Yeah.
It's not the real world that they kind of gave us in the Lord of the Rings. It needs to be more of a colorful, i.e. The Hobbit, I think would be a lot better of a vibe. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Side note, I am rereading the Lord of the Rings trilogy right now. So
beautiful. I love that
really
for you.
It's the first time I've listened to it, and I'm listening to Andy Serkis's performance of all three of them. He's amazing.
Dude, they're so
wow, I love that guy.
It's cool because he talks about that as well, that he's like, I have to do Gandalf, but I didn't want to do Ian McKellen.
Right.
He didn't want to
do... He distinguished this really well.
Yeah. He created his own characters, and he's one of those people who has such good voices. It's not a dramatized version, but it's basically like you're getting that. You're getting...
Oh, yeah.
I can't even remember how many voices he said he does, but he does all of them. But he's like, I don't know. In The Hobbit, there's, dozens and dozens of characters that he's just voicing.
Just the 13 and Bilbo is 13 more voices than I could drum up, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a lot.
Yeah.
So, side note, I thought that was really, really fun. So, Zelda actors. Another thing, have you seen the Stranger Things Part 5, Volume 5? What do they call it? Part 5 trailer?
I have not seen it. I think this is one for me that I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna watch the trailer. 'Cause, like, I'm a fan of Stranger Things. I'm not as big into it as a lot of people are who are fans of it. Because I feel like the people who love it have such a huge love for it. And I respect that, but it's just like, I'm going to watch it through probably fairly quickly, but I'm not oh my gosh, I can't wait, you know? So I'm into it. And I also already know I'm going to be watching it. So I'm like, I don't know if I need to see the trailer, but I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Not a big trailer guy.
Not a big trailer guy.
No.
I think it gives too much away.
I respect that, and I totally agree with you. I think that it did give too much away. Like, there was halfway through the trailer, I was like, do I need to know this? Oh no. You're trying to, like, reel me in by giving me, like, really, like, important content for the story. They could be totally duping me, and that'd be hilarious. They'd be like, haha, this happens in the first 2 episodes. Gotcha. The first 2 episodes are so interesting. That's the only thing we pulled from them. That would be cool. But I thought it was a bit oversharing, but it did make me excited. So that's really cool. Coming out later this year, split up into 3 different releases over some holiday weekends: Thanksgiving weekend, Christmas weekend, New Year's Day weekend. So you'll get to sit down with your extended family and watch Stranger Things Part 5 at Grandma's house.
That's another tough part for me too with this kind of stuff, because if my kids were older or I didn't have kids, I'd be so into that. But I feel like it's so hard to consume, like, 10 hours of content simultaneously, and that's such a fun way to do Stranger Things. Like, I watched season 2 pretty much within 24 hours. You know, I was like even trying to like savor it a little bit, but it's just it's so fun just to keep going through it, you know. And I don't know. I think someone told me though, like, they brought up the fact of like teasers versus trailers.
Sure.
And maybe I'm a guy that's just like, maybe I'll just hold off and only watch a teaser. You know, because sometimes I will intentionally look at a trailer. But if it's a new property, that can be fun, because we're gonna do a trailer reaction a little bit. I've never watched one of these movies, but that would be kind of a fun way to be like, I'm only going to watch teasers from now on. Maybe that's my 2026, you know.
A resolution.
That's my resolution. We're going to have a New Year's show this year, and it's going to be all about my resolution to only watch teasers instead of trailers.
Hilarious. Okay. Another piece of movie news. The Odyssey, 1 year from now, teaser.
It was just a teaser.
As a teaser. Have you seen it?
I've seen it. Yeah, I saw it in front of Superman.
Dude, very cool.
Yes. So, that is what I want from any, like, type of teaser trailer. Perfect.
Yes, absolutely. So, for those who are unaware, if you went to see a movie around the time, what was this, a week or 2 ago, around the time of like June 17 or 20, you were given a little treat of a teaser for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey movie, featuring Tom Holland and the laying down body of Matt Damon and John Bernthal. And I think it's just great.
I thought you were trying to come up with John Bernthal's name, and you're just doing this wavy hand motion. I'm like, what? How is that describing the Punisher? I don't understand what he's trying to do.
No. When I think of John Bernthal, I think of Walking Dead, and I think of that scene in the movie I've never seen where he like slams. He's at like the dinner table. It's a total meme. He's at the dinner table with like a bunch of family, and he slams his fist down, and they all start yelling at each other.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
I'm not familiar.
Oh, never mind. All right, moving on. So, the 1 year from now trailer is like this really cool, epic precursor to The Odyssey. Tom Holland's talking with John Bernthal. Tom Holland is Odysseus's son, and John Bernthal is like, Odysseus. Everyone here has a story about Odysseus. Like, you got a story, I've got a story, all this stuff. He says things that just like build this really exciting lore around the character of Odysseus. And he's like, Odysseus in jail? If this is the guy who started all of these stories, there's not a jail that could contain him. And then it cuts to Matt Damon floating on a raft through like a stormy ocean, and that's it. That's all. It's like 1 year from now, you can experience in this movie. And I was like, oh man, that's good. Oh, it's so cool.
I love Christopher Nolan. I think I always try not to overhype things, but I know I'm gonna love this movie. Even my least favorite Nolan is still a good time, and it's a quality movie. And Nolan has such a love of story, and he's doing one of the first like stories, right? I mean, one of the first,
the oldest
like book that we have still that's like, this is a story and it's a good story we want to tell. And just the fact that he opens it up, it tugs on my heartstrings with just like, I'm just going to show you a guy setting up a story for you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And like, you get psyched. It reminded me of the scene from The Goonies when Sean Astin's character is telling him about the pirate ship. Like when One-Eyed Willie had this thing. And I'm like, how cool is it that we can watch someone tell a story and it just fills it. It's like, we don't need to see it because it's just engaging our imagination. And, I think we've talked about it before, but the director talked like to Sean Astin, basically made him memorize that story so he could tell it to the director. And they just filmed him like, okay, now tell me the story. And I think that's such a fun thing. And that's felt like those kind of vibes for sure, of like the history, the story is such a deep, awesome thing. And it got me so pumped. I was like, I don't even need to see Superman now.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Look, what? We'll get to that. We'll get to movie reviews. All right. Next thing coming up. Trailer reaction for Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat!
Gee, golly. Speaking of Superman, golly.
Gee whiz. So, yeah, we're going to do a little trailer reaction here. If you're a visual follower, I never know how to say that. If you're, I was going to say, as a driving podcast, you're going to want to watch this. No, so I want to preface that this is an R-rated trailer for violence and gore. So it's pretty bloody, to be honest. So I just want to set that preference. So if it's too much for you, you can just listen to us talk about it. And if you're into that sort of thing, then fire away. So,
skip ahead.
Go
2 minutes and 30 seconds, and you'll be good. All right, here we go.
Mortal Kombat 2. Carl Urbine.
Uno mas, thanks.
You're Johnny Cage. I loved Citizen Cage when I was a kid.
This is
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
They should do a reboot.
Have you seen the fake trailer? Like,
in the 90s.
he's like selling a show.
Johnny Cage.
Oh man.
Can you turn it down a little bit?
Tell me you're not some crazy fans. How are you doing, man?
Are you coming or what?
So, I've not even seen the first one, but this trailer just got me so excited.
It's a fighting tournament.
It
looks like such a fun movie, though.
Yeah, exactly. It's fun. It just looks like this is not going to be a great movie, but this is what I want from a entertaining thing.
Like,
it's just like
you can see even the dialogue between the two characters is like just green screen. Like they might not even be in the same room as each other.
Right.
But then you get shots like this, like right there. That looks great.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, is that it looks really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
I heard the first one is pretty fun too. I haven't.
Yeah.
I find you annoying. Not the face.
Yeah, this is gonna be a win of a movie.
It's perfect. I still remember, like, if it's in the right context, like, I don't need everything to be the Odyssey. It's just, if it's fun time, and it feels like they're really playing into that too. Just like, you want this to be Guardians of the Galaxy. You want this to be just like humor that's got you.
Yeah, there's got to be suspense and action and a good amount of humor.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anyone's going to come to...
Get over here!
Nice. get over here. I don't think anyone's gonna come to a Mortal Kombat movie.
Are you kidding me? You don't have any powers? Just incredibly handsome.
So I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe this one might actually spur me. The trailer for that one might spur me to watch the first one.
That's what I was just thinking. I was like, I should check that one out.
Yeah.
Like,
so mission accomplished, Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. I think you've gotten a new fan as someone who's literally never played a game. So,
yeah, Simon McQuaid is the director.
Nice.
I don't know. Let me see. I was trying to figure out. I should have checked the release date. Oh yeah, so it's October. So this is real quick. This is a quick turnover. But I was gonna say, man, there's not a lot that is coming out that really excites me. To be honest, I was like, okay, we've got Tron, Ares, Predator, Avatar. I'm excited for the Predator the most, but that's kind of fun too. Like we're kind of entering into like a fun, campy fall, like all these action movies. And I know we're going to get another slew of like horror movies. So that excites me.
Yeah.
All right.
So before we move on to movie reviews, I think this is my hot take, not hot take. This is my take on the Predator Badlands trailer that we got.
Yeah.
I think we're moving away from campy action because they are obviously setting up a Predator versus Alien, and they want it to be set apart from the campy, cheesy Alien versus Predator movies of the past. It seems like they're sticking to the Prey vibe. You remember Prey?
Yeah.
Horrific movie.
Yeah.
And I think they're sticking with that. The trailer gave us some interaction between the internet's calling him a young blood, the brand new Predator who's never been on a mission before, and a synthetic. They have kind of a symbiotic relationship somehow, and I think it's going to be really cool. So I'm glad that it's grounded and more dramatic and thriller rather than action adventure campy. That's what I'll say.
It's tough because I do have such a love for the original Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, I think that there's a ceiling to that entertainment, though.
Yeah.
You can only be so entertained by that, and building out the lore and telling a really good story is just going to expand that so much. So I think the entertainment growth is linear after that. Like, good script and Tony Gilroy we trust. Not that he's connected to this project at all, but just a great writer. Good script.
I was going to say, isn't this...
This is just me saying,
our Elden Ring boy.
Speaking of good scripts, Tony Gilroy.
That's so funny.
Speaking of good scripts, Matt Reeves just finished the Batman 2 script, and it took him forever, but it's going to be worth it.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's my blurb. That's what I got.
What's the Elden Ring movie? Green? What's his name? Oh, he just did 28. He just did 28
You're saying who's doing the Elden Ring movie?
Yeah. I can't believe I'm blanking on this. He also wrote 28 Years Later.
Boyd? What are you talking about?
No, he wrote it. He's the writer. Alex Garland. There we go.
Wow.
So yeah, he's doing the Elden Ring. He's writing and directing that, and then he's also doing this.
Wait. So I didn't realize, maybe this is in the recesses of my mind. I feel like I remember seeing Alex Garland in the credits for 28 Years Later.
Yeah,
I'm sure we talked about
written quite a few.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, he's got a hand in a lot of stuff. And now am I crazy? Is he not involved in... Yeah, I am totally crazy. I thought for sure he was in Predator Badlands. That's why I brought it up. I thought he was right.
That was your segue?
He is not what?
Dude, that's so... okay. You don't... Apparently, you don't need a segue to bring up a great writer, producer of film.
No,
you can just say Tony Gilroy.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever you want.
Honestly, your transition was so perfect because it was out of left field.
Oh, okay. No one was not expected.
Speaking of out of left field, Ryan Johnson, our last movie news.
Okay.
Ryan Johnson, his Star Wars trilogy is officially dead.
You're joking.
It's official.
Where
Ryan
did you hear that?
Johnson himself. It is dead.
Said it was gone. Oh,
It's gone.
Whoa.
Yeah. So yeah, this
thank
was a
God.
recent interview. Just to paraphrase, but he has said that he's spouting it's just, it never worked out time wise, and we're kind of delays and blah blah blah. But he's like, yep, it's no longer in the works. And
Wow.
it frustrates me because Disney cannot say we made a bad call, or the fans had such a bad reaction to his movie that we decided to go a different direction. It doesn't even have to be like,
Right.
we loved Johnson's work. We know that the fans had a lot of pushback on it, so we're going to try something different. Like, that's not putting Ryan Johnson down. That's not like, but they can't say that. Kathleen Kennedy is like, I know. I mean, hey, I'm not going to compare her to Hitler like some people, but just the fact that she cannot admit like, oh, we messed up, or that didn't work out well, and
We hear you guys. You don't want it.
And I get it because she's still in it, and I still think one of the things I want to see so bad is just, or even read like Kevin Feige's tell-all story when all this is all done.
Mhm.
Because I would just love to hear his like, why were you okaying projects that just sucked? Why were you pumping them out so fast? Is like, were you putting pressure on directors? Were you getting pressure to put all this
Right.
stuff out? And yeah, I just find it super interesting. So, all right. So I've got a lot to say about Superman. I finally watched it. And you've seen Jurassic World. So let's hear your quick little Jurassic World Afterbirth story. And then
Sure.
we'll go into Superman.
I loved your little blurb. Go back, 2 episodes ago?
Yeah.
Heath had seen Jurassic World Rebirth. I had not. And so I took my headphone out and he
Oh no,
gave me
I
a
didn't even
2-minute
see it. I was just
What?
saying what the buzz was.
You're joking. Well, you were so on. You were correct. Anyway, go back and listen to it then. Because Heath told me pretty much everyone is saying that it's really underwhelming, looks cool, but the story isn't really there, and it's just mediocre. Like, it's fine-ish. It's not a complete disappointment. And I would say that's pretty on par. I had a fun time. It was a cool movie to see. Visually, it was great. The cinematography, the color choices, the costumes, the settings, visually, terrific movie. I couldn't actually have asked for a better looking Jurassic Park movie. Dinosaurs were scary. I was very tense. I don't think I've been that like kind of clench my fist and like sit back a little bit, kind of tense in a Jurassic Park movie in a long time, since probably the first one. So those were good things. Bad things, the written dialogue was not great. You've got some terrific actors, and I just felt like their reasoning behind some of their decisions was not correctly expressed. Like, they would have an opportunity to say, this is why I'm doing this thing, and they would say it, and it would just be stupid, like, just be silly.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson loved I forget his name. He kind of looks like me. White guy, beard, circle glasses. She her character loved
Jonathan
him
Bailey?
so much. Yeah, John Bailey.
Dr. Henry Loomis.
Henry Loomis.
Wait a minute. Is this a Halloween connection? Loomis? You don't get it. Maybe he taught himself to drive.
He died in the first one, second one. Dr. Loomis.
My favorite. I'm sorry. Now I'm just thinking about Halloween. My favorite moment of the Halloween, I can't remember. It's got to be in like 5 or 6. That it's like it's that actor's like last time in the Halloween, because he died shortly after, and they're like, well, Dr. Loomis, what happened to him? Like, there's a radio show going on in the background, and you're in somebody's house, like, Dr. Loomis, I mean, he's got to be dead by now. And then he, like, turns basically to the camera. It's like, oh, not yet. Just very much retired. Like, like, how is this
what are you doing?
How is this a scene in a movie?
Hilarious. Yeah, so anyway, her immediate chemistry with John Bailey didn't make sense to me. The characters, like, they met at the museum. They were already, like, joking around and not really taking it seriously. And so then I had to shift. I was like, oh, maybe Scarlett Johansson's character is so used to this. Like, she's done this thing so many times that she's really chill about it. But I never also got that vibe from her. Like, she'd never done the dinosaur stuff. So why is she so just flippant? It was weird. I got a lot of questions unanswered throughout the movie. I was like, why are you doing that? Why are they doing this? Why do I feel that way? So, yeah, it wasn't a waste of time. I had a fun time, but it wasn't good.
That's a bummer. We'll move on pretty quickly, but yeah, I do think someone brought up, I saw online that, like, this should have been Bryce Dallas Howard reprising that role, because she's gone through it. Well, maybe you're not a fan, but I think that would have made so much more sense, like, for the character. Like, she's lived in that world already. And it's like, of course, that's who they would go to as an expert to like, be the science expert on this, I guess.
Yeah, I could see it, but I liked the idea of completely new people. Really liked that. But just the written character for Scarlett Johansson didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
I think the biggest issue with these Jurassic World movies, I mean, well, Gareth Edwards, I guess, more specifically, is he makes some good-looking movies that are pretty shallow story-wise. And I don't know, he didn't write this.
Writing help, yeah.
But, yeah, he really needs... I mean, I think that's why we see, too, like, Rogue One is such a perfect movie, because you've got a director who is just has beautiful shots. He knows how to work with characters. But then you have a Tony Gilroy. That's how you do a segue, Andrew. That's doing that punch up and really refining the script, you know. And we talked about last week about James Gunn saying, like, that's what all these Hollywood movies are struggling, is the writing is so bad. And it's just, man, dinosaurs, they're awesome. This movie made a bunch of money, and we're going to see more of them. But it's just like, write a good script, write a good story. It's okay if it's simple. I always think about, like, Mad Max is such a straightforward, Fury Road specifically. It's such a straightforward, it's a car chase. It's a one movie car chase. Like, just get out of your own way. Like, get out of your own way and make a good movie. It doesn't have to be this crazy story, but, like, simple is better. And I think sometimes it's like, was it Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was the one right before this? Is that correct? The third of the Jurassic Worlds. There's locusts in it. This is a dinosaur movie. It's like, this is the easiest part. Get these locusts out of here. And I heard that there's a lot of, like, modified animals in this as well. And I don't know. I don't see a huge market for people being like, oh, the T-Rex again. And it's like, oh, sweet. There's a mutant dinosaur. Now I'm in. You know,
honestly, so it was, I just looked up, it was Dominion. There's someone listening right now who was like, actually, it wasn't Fallen Kingdom, it's Dominion in 2022.
Hey, let's not put down our nerds. What if they have, like, a deep voice? That's Dominion.
Hey, actually.
Hey,
Goose goes, poison for Goose go.
Poison for Goose go.
My Spanish buffs. It's all right. Saved him.
He isn't dead. He's supposed to be dead.
He's supposed to be dead. Anyway. Tony Gilroy. No. I liked the mutant dinosaur, especially in the intro. Like, the lab where they're experimenting because they're driven by capitalism and people need more. And the people who are going to the parks will get tired of the T-Rex, right? So we need to create more crazy different things. I thought that made sense. I like that. The Snickers wrapper being the reason that the dinosaur got out, weak. I'm going to be honest. I think that was supposed to be funny, and it was just weak. Who builds a door that will literally catch on fire if a Snickers wrapper gets sucked into it? Like, nobody That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So that was silly, but
yeah, it is tough because I enjoy Jurassic movies, and I was excited going into the summer because it's like it's not a superhero movie, but
yeah,
honestly, I feel like the quality movies that we've seen so far, like F1, really blew me away. Like that's going to be probably my best for the year. Definitely, like probably the summer.
cool.
It was just that good, and so I'm like, I'm satisfied with my good stories, and it's a bummer to see franchises like that I love. Like I don't care if they make, every couple of years another Jurassic movie. I don't care. I'm one of those people. It's like stop with the reboots. Like, but just try. Can you try?
Yeah,
Please.
like you can keep rebooting it if it's good.
Yeah, exactly. Like or give it some time and go back. Man, Jurassic World is such a fall off, especially with. I mean, we're talking after the 3 Jurassic Park movies, Jurassic World movies. The first one, I was like, we are back. That's such a good one. I have such a love for the second Jurassic Park movie, but Jurassic World, the first one, I think is probably the second best in the series. And it's such a classic start to this movie series. I think that's the best you can do. It's like you can't beat nostalgia. Maybe for new viewers you can, but so I don't know. They fell off so quickly. The next 3, just like the Locust, man.
Yeah, I agree.
The Locust.
My last thought for Jurassic World Rebirth, the music. Alexander Desplat. I think I'm Desplat. How do we pronounce his name? Terrific. It was great. Except for, we talked about this, I think, last episode. Except for the cheesy homages constantly to the original score. Anytime someone would look like, we survived.
I hate that.
Like, dude, literally give it a break. I love it. I love that score. I've heard it 5 times in this movie, and it does such a disservice to, I don't know if Desplat, I'm really butchering his name.
I'm pretty sure it's Duplo, like the giant Lego. It's Duplo. Just kidding.
His name is Alexander.
Alexander.
I loved your score.
Joey will like
movie.
that joke.
Specifically, opening lab in the beginning of the movie, great music. And Dino Lovers, loved that song. Terrific score. Unfortunately, overshadowed by the nostalgia-driven homages constantly with it. So that's my last thought.
We've talked about that before, but you have to be so careful going back to that classic music. It's all John Williams. Let's be honest. I mean, we're about to talk about Superman, and I think they did a great job in there. They teased
great example
the theme. Mm-hmm. They teased it so well.
It was a whisper.
Yeah, and it's so easy because like people are gonna love the scene you put those classic melodies to, so you got to use it well. It has to be. I would say it has to be earned because you could use it to pass like a bad scene, but it's like give us good scenes, and it's something like I think Superman did it really well. I'm excited for this new Harry Potter series to see how they do it. But even in the last 2 Harry Potter movies, in part 2, you don't hear Harry's theme. Or Hedwig's, it's called Hedwig's theme.
Oh, yeah.
It's the main theme of Harry Potter. You don't hear that until he comes back to Hogwarts, like in the school.
Oh, cool.
And it's like, even it's in the same series. Yeah, and it's just like, wait until it's warranted. We talked about, I hate it in The Hobbit because they just keep going back to that da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Every time it's like 2 people saying something meaningful. It's just... But it has to be earned, and you're using it to honestly go over some bad story writing. It's like, well, what song should we put by this emotional moment? The emotional moment song.
You mentioned Harry Potter. Alexander was very connected to the later iterations of the scoring for the Harry Potter movies.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so he's really good. He's responsible for some of the most iconic, aside from like Hedwig's theme and some of the stuff from the first 2 movies, he's responsible for some of the most iconic, like 3 through however many there are, 7, 3 through whatever scores So he's really good, and I just don't get. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh well.
John Williams did the third one. Sorry, I just had to say that out loud. But
I like that. Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah. I don't know. I think so. It's just one of those things where who knows what the reasoning was, because I love the music to the new music for the later Harry Potter movies. There's some really
it's
moments
good
in there. But I think, Superman definitely did it really well. Really enjoyed the score. And it wasn't like, I would say it's more of an homage, and they hinted at it. We didn't get a full bombastic orchestra doing the original theme, but we got those melodies in there, and I think that worked really well. I almost was like, I could use he's flying at the monster, let's just full-on Superman John Williams theme. Like, I was ready for it. So I would have even been fine with that because I think it was earned. But I would love to hear, what are your initial thoughts, or what was your first reaction?
Brother.
Superman. The James
Two big
Gunn
emotions.
experience.
Love and tears. I loved this movie so much.
Nice.
Halfway through, I'll be spoiler free, but I think you know exactly what I'm talking about, Heath. Halfway through, I was crying, tears rolling down my face in this movie. And maybe towards the end, if we have time, I'll tell the listeners spoiler reason why. But I was moved emotionally by Superman. What? That was the objective. Like, it was so good. This is in my top 3 for favorite superhero movies of all time.
Wow.
And it's contending, I know, it's contending for the top spot. I'm going to see it again, and it might kick out Spider-Man 2, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2.
No.
I loved it that much, dude.
Wow.
I'm obsessed. It was incredible.
I did not think you were going to have that big of a reaction, but
I know. I didn't
love
think it either. It was insanely good. That's what I have to say.
Wow. That's amazing. I'm not that as high as you are on that.
Heath goes, I hated it.
But it was hot garbage. No.
Oh, jeez.
No, I really liked it. I think there's a bit of hesitancy in there because I think I have a few negatives that took it down for me, but I mean, we're still talking a very, very positive reaction. I loved it. I really did. I saw it with Emma, and she was like, I love this as a movie. I didn't need to watch 14 movies to understand. Yeah, I could just go in. And honestly, I meant to get a little audio blurb from her because she was so succinct with her review, because she was like, she's like, it was a good guy who was trying to figure it out. So he had flaws, but he was a good guy trying to do the right thing. Yeah. And you just were on board with him. And I just like, what a cool way to put that. Cause I feel like we're in this world of anti-heroes right now. Everyone's an anti-hero. We love the bad guy.
Everyone's dark and complex.
Yeah. And it's like all these movies about like the villain, these classic villains, that they're actually misunderstood, and it's just like, and I like those too, but it felt so nice to be like, this is a good guy superhero, and he's doing
it was
superhero things. Like, yeah, and it wasn't about, I feel like this was a unifier, because I feel like Superman has always been he's the light. Like, he's what we should aspire to do, be better. I love that he was doing things like saving the squirrel from getting stomped on.
Literally, so good.
And one of the moments that it's just a minor spoiler, but it's James Gunn's brother was in it, and he was just like, hey, I don't care if you're liberal or conservative, but we can all agree Lex Luthor sucks.
Yeah.
I was like, isn't that kind of what the world needs right now? Isn't that why we go to the movies? To be like, let's not be like, this is hot. This is maybe a hot topic, but it's like, I don't want politics in my movie. I want cars go fast. I want Superman
save squirrel.
Yeah. It's just, I laughed so hard, and you can see a bit of it in the trailer when they, the other superheroes were taking care of that, like the jellyfish monster, the glowing thing. And Green Lantern was hitting it with the bat. It was like the glowing bat. The sound, it's just like, man, James Gunn, I don't know if this is one of his best movies, because I feel like I don't know what it was, but I think it fell short of a little bit of his stuff because I think he really does thrive on more of the ensemble, you know?
Sure.
But I think I think this also was like keeping him contained because, like, okay, Guardians, he's like, you can kind of go crazy. You can go a little dark, a little twisted.
Oh,
And it's like, and there was elements of that, but it's like, this is a Superman movie. He's a good guy. He's the good kid. You know, I love that he didn't swear. Like, just little stuff like that.
I love that so much.
Like, he was just the good guy raised by good parents, you know, and then just trying to be a good person, you know.
I love, and that, like, he's dating, like, sorry, okay, this isn't a huge spoiler. If you haven't watched the movie yet, stop. But he's dating Lois Lane, who says swear words sometimes, and like she'll get all angry and flustered and worked up, and she'll swear just like pom pom, fire a couple off, and then he'll be like, "Golly,
Yeah,
jeez." They're like, like he's so patient and kind.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
I mean, the best heart of this movie, I think, is that storyline too. If he's like, you know, you see it even in the trailer, but just he's like, people were dying. I had to do something.
Yeah.
Like that's his whole thing.
Why
It's
did
like,
you enter international borders when representing the United States when you were? He's like, I wasn't doing any of that. I was representing me.
Yeah.
People were going to die, and I was like, yeah, that's what we need. It's just a person who has the ability to help and the desire. Like he can't not help, and it's just beautiful. I loved it.
Yeah, Rachel Brosnahan was Lois Lane. She was great, and I feel like she was. I don't think she was doing like a Margot Kidder thing, but I feel like she was touching that. Like I could see her elements in this Lois Lane, which is perfect. That's why it's such a good classic team up. It's like Superman's the innocent boy from the farm, and Lois Lane is the snappy reporter. Like it's such a classic
the city
relationship
girl.
trope. Yeah, but it's fun. That's why it's good, you know. And
oh, totally.
I don't know. So yeah, I was a huge fan of Superman as well. And I think this is probably going to be my favorite, one of my top movies from the summer for sure. And I think it's going to be probably my favorite superhero movie from the short. I'm real nervous about Fantastic Four. I'm going to admit that, but
Nervous about it being bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't think there's a reason for us to pull our guard down yet. You know, you get one pretty good movie, Thunderbolts, and it gets pulled from theaters early. I feel like it's sad. But well.
Also, every time I see the title, because it's called Fantastic Four: First Steps, I think of Ewan McGregor from The Force Awakens. These are the first steps. That's all I think about. So the director, Matt Shakman, I mean, I think that's what makes me most nervous is this is his first movie. He's done some great episodes of TV, but I just feel like we don't really have a full movie from him. And
he's the Fantastic Four director.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean it's going to be bad, but just like we have nothing to go off of. I just think TV to movie, even these larger budget. I mean, he did some Game of Thrones stuff. He did Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, just like episodes, you know, but he wasn't like a showrunner.
Monarch was great.
I mean,
Game
he's
of
done.
Thrones is great.
Yeah, I mean, The Boys, Succession.
Yeah, wow, those are crazy good shows.
They are. I
get the like we haven't seen him do a feature length movie.
Yeah.
So there will be built-in nerves there. But I hope it goes well, honestly.
I think it's more about the studio for me too, because I think Marvel can't do anything great because they're holding back their directors. Do you remember when we almost got the Ant-Man? Who was that? Edgar Wright. We almost got an Edgar Wright directed Ant-Man movie.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he was the original director and got it pretty far. And you can see it. Remember the scene when Luis goes back and is like, okay, so you know my cousin? Well, she dated this guy. They're like, that whole scene. That is such Edgar Wright material.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The pieces are clicking together. That's one of the funniest parts of that movie.
And oh yeah, I think it's the highlight, and it's such a sad thing because they were like that he wasn't really fitting with what we were looking for, but it was right before this trend of the Winter Soldier was coming out, and it's like this is like a different superhero movie. This is not the first Avenger. It's like we're almost getting a really unique Ant-Man movie, and Ant-Man is such a throwaway movie series. It's like
it is.
Who cares? The only reason I even cared, even when Marvel was putting out bangers, is because it was something. Well, I have to watch this movie because I like how it's connecting. It was fun to keep up with everything. It was fun. Okay. I don't know why I went so high on that one. It was really a fun time to
look great. Pull out your Ms. Light interview voice.
Okay, so
I'll let you, Lois, I'll let you interview me as Superman. All right, let's sit down, Ms. Lane.
Ms. Lane. He doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, and tells the truth. It was. You've seen the original Superman movie, right?
Yeah.
Christopher Reeves. So you know how Lex has that girlfriend in it?
Yeah.
But Lex, my mother's in blah blah blah. I don't even remember what city. She betrays him because he's going to blow up her mother. So, anyways, Hackensack, right? Isn't it? Because my mother lives in Hackensack. Jamie, could you look that up? I think Emma was confused at who like that girl was in this new Superman movie. Like Lex Luthor is like the girl that was just around him. She was like, I didn't get who that was because she was just taking selfies all the time. And from watching the original Christopher Reeve, I didn't even need to be told that. I was just kind of like, I'm in this, and I'm like, from the Christopher Reeves movie, I know who that person is. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, it's kind of like hang on girlfriend. He doesn't really care about her, but she's the,
he'll throw her away, and she's just like this,
Which I think that's the biggest negative that I think I can see is this does feel, once again, we're a victim of there's been so many superhero movies, so many Superman movies that's like, let's not. And I didn't want that either. Like I've said so many times, I don't need to see Bruce Wayne's parents die one more time.
Right.
For the love of God. But let's keep that going. And so they just kind of shoved us in. And I feel like they were like, let's cut that. We don't need to see that, but let's just show the whole movie. And I like that as a viewer, but I think at the same time, it was just kind of like, I don't know. I think we needed a little bit more intro. How did you feel about that?
I really liked it. Like you said, we've seen so many intros. But I think that they handled it well, because if you shove the audience to the middle of a story and they haven't seen any other Superman movies, they haven't read anything, this is their first one, you don't want to alienate that audience. And so they make up for it really well. I read that James Gunn was really hesitant to include that 12-minute dialogue scene where Lois interviews Superman. I think that did an immense service to support you're in the middle of this story, and via an interview with his girlfriend, which will create tension and push the story further, you will learn about some context recently. I liked that a lot. So it is a challenge, and maybe not for everybody. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we just know about Superman that we don't really need. Like, we don't need a whole movie about like Superman finding his powers and blah, blah, blah. Like, people find out about him, all these things.
Yeah.
So I liked it. But okay, Heath, we're going to wrap up the episode. I have a fun game that I've made a game for you that we're going to play. Let's play. All right. I'm going to have you blind rank everything, anything. This is a movie edition. Have you seen people play this game yet?
Yes, I have. Okay.
Yeah. Blind ranking anything.
Okay.
Movie edition. I'm going to list 5 things. Pretty short game. Number 1, the best. Number 5, the worst. Okay. Number 1, down, best to worst. Okay. You can put them wherever you want. I'm going to say a thing.
Okay.
You put on that list. All right.
Are these
First
movies? Are they all movies?
They're movie related. They could be a movie. They could be a movie theater thing. They could be a movie topic thing. They could be an actor. They could be
whoa
any movie related thing.
Okay. Well, so
We're
breaking
getting
down
real.
the psychology aspect of this, I'm sure you're going to put a couple things on there that I love and a couple things on there that I hate.
Should I have put a couple things on there you actually like?
Maybe I'll hate them all. But I'm going to try to answer truthfully.
Okay, great.
And we'll go from there.
All right. Okay, first one. Popcorn without butter or salt.
It's always tough because I don't know what you're going to put on this list. You're not a chaotic person. So like I could see someone being like, okay, no popcorn, no butter, no salt. Okay, number 5. And then the next one is popcorn, no butter, no salt with vomit on it. It's like, oh, I guess number 4. Okay, popcorn, no butter, no salt. I've done a couple diets before, and it's not that bad.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 3.
Okay, nice. All right, next one.
Yep.
Avengers Endgame.
It's really good. Obviously the hesitancy is what are you going to say? You know how I rank things. Number 2, Avengers Endgame. Number 3, popcorn, no butter, no salt.
Okay.
No, I'll go 2. Yeah, I will go 2 for
2
Endgame.
For Endgame? Okay,
Yep.
All right. The Last Jedi.
Yeah, I'll go 5. I'm going to use up that hate spot.
5. Okay. Use up that hate spot, he says. All right. The person sitting next to you in a movie theater using their phone constantly, full brightness on during the entire movie.
Well, I feel like I'm going to get trapped. But I have to say 4.
Nice.
So I can't believe I did this.
Man.
What's my number 1, Andrew?
Then 9/11. I'm just kidding.
I told you that in confidence.
It actually worked out really well. It worked out really well for you. The only one you have left is the "Would you like a second beer in 20 minutes?" button.
Oh.
That is number 1.
I'll take that.
Yeah, there you go.
We've told that story, but Studio Movie Grill, the server brought me a Yingling when I ordered one, and then she asked, "Would you like another one in 20 minutes?" And it's the most beautiful question I've ever been asked.
Literally, yes.
And I can say that because I asked my wife to marry me. She didn't ask me.
That's what I was just going to say. Yeah.
So her answer should be my husband asking me to marry him. But I can say
yours beer.
Yeah.
Totally.
Beer in 20 minutes. All right. I'm okay with that. I was like, please don't be something.
Right.
Please don't be something.
I know. So next time I'll just be way more chaotic, and that'll be really exciting.
It's all the same thing, just with more crap on it. It's popcorn with worse and worse things. Popcorn with anchovies. Popcorn with anchovies and kryptonite.
Popcorn with little minty chocolates poured in there.
Popcorn with like some THC infusion, but it's gonna make you super paranoid.
Yeah,
it's like,
wow.
Well, it's a good episode. I think it's time. Oh, I was gonna sing, but okay, yeah, I guess if you want.
You're welcome. Hey, you're welcome. For all the listeners out there, I kept Heath from singing a little soliloquy. So,
have you ever put fun
in today?
It's so freaking good.
You enjoyed listening to the show as much as we've enjoyed creating it for you. Don't forget to swing by our TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube channel. Your likes, comments, and shares mean the world to us. We love to read your feedback and to know what you're interested in hearing. We also love the feedback or the interactions with people. Makes it really, really fun. So join us next Wednesday for a new episode, great content, and as always, go see a movie.
Go see a movie. Welcome to your
still alive?
He's supposed to be dead. It's such a good movie. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so frickin' good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? I know I wish you should.
That's so gross.
Have you ever done it?
No. Is that kind of gross? Is it so freaking good?
It's so frickin' good.
Well,